Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up.
Oh, he's got some space. He has the first and still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Snap it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide general. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Got room at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Horton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Trying to get behind the defense. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ringo. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him! And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Alabama quickly back to the line. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exact.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also, what you said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he can do that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Got a man, it's Moore. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give to the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller and certainly through the quarterback. You're going to have time to throw.